Brandon Beane has finally made another move this free agency. He has brought in free agent pass rusher Bradley Chubb into the team on a 3-year, $43.5 million deal with worth up to $52.5 million. That includes $29 million guaranteed. So Bradley Chubb is going to be a Buffalo Bill. This is not really a full circle moment, but back in 2018, Bradley Chubb was drafted 5th overall by the Denver Broncos, just 2 picks ahead of Josh Allen, where the Denver Broncos were debating between Chubb and Josh Allen, and now they will both be on the same team in Buffalo in 2026. So Bills fans, after missing out on really after missing out on Trey Hendrickson this morning as he went to the not to the Las Vegas Raiders, to the Baltimore Ravens, and Max Crosby looking like he will not be traded any longer. The Bills finally got their pass rusher and Bradley Chubb. And over the course of the day, there was some rumors circulating throughout Bills Twitter that this was going to be the move that did happen, and it finally does happen as of 4:30 p.m. Wednesday, March 11th. Now, Bills fans will hop into his 2025 season really quickly, and immediately what jumps out at you is he was not great. His overall PFF grade was 54.5, which was 100th among edge rushers. His pass rush grade was 60.3, 78th among edge rushers, and a 57.2 run defense grade, which was 87th among edge rushers. He had 8 sacks last year, which is pretty good. And we scrolled down just a little bit. He had 48 pressures, which was 20th best in the NFL. He had 9 hits on the QB, which is 34th best. 31 hurries, which is 27th best. 22 stops, which is 39th best. So his overall stats, they were kind of up to par. He didn't play too horribly last year. However, there was a lot of ups and downs, as you guys could clearly see with him. But what I want to point out is he was out all of 2024 with a torn ACL. But in 2023, with the Miami Dolphins, he was absolutely phenomenal. He had 88.8 pass or overall grade, which is 12th among all edge rushers. 84.9 pass rush grade, which is 13th best among all edge rushers. And a 71.1 run defense grade, which is 27th best among all edge rushers. So Bradley Chubb has that potential to be a phenomenal player. If we take a look at his 2023 stats, you'll see he had 13 sacks with the Miami Dolphins and 39 solo tackles. And that year he also had 70 pressures, which was 12th best in the NFL, 13 hits on QBs, which was 11th best, 44 hurries, which was 17th best. So Bradley Chubb, when healthy, has the potential to be an elite edge rusher for this Buffalo Bills team. Now, obviously, last year he comes back, he plays a little bit more poorly, coming off his torn ACL injury, and now going into his age either 29 or 30 season. Bradley Chubb is not getting any younger, however, he does still have that potential to be a great edge rusher for the team. So, Bills fans, you let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on the Bradley Chubb signing. I think he could be a phenomenal pickup for the Buffalo Bills, but it remains to be seen whether or not he'll be more healthy for the team in 2026 or not. But when we take a look at this contract really quickly, I want to take another look at it before we really jump to conclusions, because it is a decently big number, 3 years, $52.5 million, but it really is just 3 years, $43 million. So that's what, about 13, 14 mil a year, which is not too bad. And also only $29 million guaranteed out of that $43.5 million. So the way I see it is it's probably more so just a 2-year deal for Bradley Chubb. And there's probably going to end up being an out in that contract after the second season. But we have our pass rusher, and I'll take a look again at the Buffalo Bills depth chart, which I pointed out this morning in my video, which if you guys have not already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. 98% of you guys are not subscribed, so please make sure to double check that you are subscribed, because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the NFL draft. But we took a look at this morning on my YouTube channel, which is why you want to be subscribed so you don't miss any of these important details. But the Buffalo Bills pass rush, you could see right there, there is really not a lot of great things. But now we could put in Bradley Chubb at either the edge rusher position or the defensive end position, most likely the defensive end position. And you guys will see that he's going to be a really good fit for this defense. You can finally move TJ Sanders back to defensive tackle, where he will fit a lot better in this defense. But still, the team should still look to upgrade the backup positions, maybe add one more guy in free agency. But the main thing that I'm concerned about now is going to be the linebacker position, because most of those guys are gone. But let's not worry about that right now. This is just all about Bradley Chubb, Brandon Beane finally getting on the board. And I'm pretty excited about this move. But Bills fans, like I said before, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on how you feel. But that is not it for the Buffalo Bills. In a not as exciting move, the Bills have tendered restricted free agent offensive line Ryan Van DeMark, retaining his rights So when you take a look at the Bills depth chart once again, we'll take a look at the offensive side of the ball now. Ryan Van DeMark could easily slot in at that backup right tackle position, and then boom, the offensive line is basically set. Just need to get a backup left guard or even a starting left guard. Maybe the team brings in Wyatt Teller, reuniting him back in Buffalo where he began his career. But to me, the offense is honestly fine. Add a receiver or two in the draft. I think we're all good to go, but this defense still needs a lot of work, especially with Jim Leonard, first-year defensive coordinator with this team. He's going to want a lot more talent on the defensive side of the ball to work with, but Bradley Chubb is a great first step in that direction. But Bills fans, as you guys see on the defense, we still do need to add a little bit more to this team. So I put out a tweet earlier today, and I said, should the Buffalo Bills consider a reunion with Von Miller? And the reason why I say this is because last year with the Washington Commanders, and I'll pull up his stats really quickly for you guys right here, so you can see that he was a decently productive player for the Commanders last year. He actually had 10 sacks, which was 16th most in the NFL. Of course, it happens after he leaves the Buffalo Bills. He had a 64.4 overall grade last year, 62.4 pass rush grade, and a 67.2 run defense grade. So he's still at his age. What is he? 37 years old now. It's still a very productive player in the NFL. He got 10 sacks on 420 snaps, which is 83rd among all defensive linemen. So in my opinion, I think that Von Miller would be a fantastic pickup for the Buffalo Bills to bring him back in, because he really had that mindset where he wanted to win with the Buffalo Bills. And unfortunately, because of injuries and just how things shaked out, it wasn't able to happen while he was a member of the team. Now the Bills are going back to a 3-4 defense, which Von Miller did not play him when he was in Buffalo, but he did play him when he was with the Denver Broncos and when he was with the Los Angeles Rams, and he really thrived in that kind of defensive style. And if you bring Von Miller into this new defense, where he's kind of more familiar with the play style of the 3-4 defense, I think he could be even better than he was when he was with the team, for those 3 years that he was with us. So Bills fans, you let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, really quickly, I'll show you guys my replies to this tweet. Just really obvious that Bills fans on my Twitter did not want to bring him back. We got 3 straight up no's, and one guy said they might even still be paying him dead cap wise. I don't believe that they are, but I get that sentiment. The Bills released Von Miller that he had a huge cap hit, and just a completely unfortunate situation all around. But Bills fans, take one last look at this depth chart. Slot in Bradley Chubb at that defensive end position. But that's going to do it for this video. The Buffalo Bills have signed defensive end Bradley Chubb to a 3-year, $43.5 million deal worth up to $52.5 million. So Bills fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on that contract, if you're happy with the pickup of Bradley Chubb, and where you want the Buffalo Bills to go from here on out in free agency. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.